Ike and
Shika.
Thanks again, Shika. In the last video, we're talking about, you did talk about the origin of HR. You dwelt on industrialization, how it evolved, how HR evolved from there to the factory workers. And also you talked about, I remember you talked about the labor unions. That was where you kind of stopped.
Yes.
Yeah, can you, throw more light? What has been the impact of the labor unions in trying to shape the workplace historically and to the present?
So just catching on and leaving off from where we left off, like Ike mentioned. So labor protests and unions. Now, I know a lot of us look at unions and say, yes, they allow us to get our basic rights. They allow us to get the maximum amount of hours, improve our wages, conditions, etc. So there was a lot of dissatisfaction that took place, obviously, because the number of hours that workers were working were maximum, like 12 to 16 hours in a day. And when you work so many hours, you get, there's a lot of things that happen to your body. You get tired, things like that. So obviously, they had to create a place.
It was just a natural progression out of all the developments.
That's a debatable question, because we had to be physically there, or we need to have enough documentation to tell us whether this was a department that existed or whether it was a nature in nature in us, human nature in us, to have that department exist. So if we wanted our companies to do better and we relied on our employees, then we created an environment for them to thrive and do better, perform better. So it's all about looking into those organizations, for sure.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Ika. And I think that there's a lot to actually talk about with respect to how HR has evolved over the years, from the industrial age to the current age, and it's still evolving.
And we're also looking a lot about HR strategy here, because strategically, whether these departments and these organizations were able to plan their workforce better, they were able to develop a structure for the company to thrive. It all comes down to the planning stages.
Absolutely.
So
It's
all tied into one.
Yeah, everything revolves around strategy, because if you do not have the right strategy as an organization, how can you function? Even recruitment is all about strategy. What type of recruitment, what kind of a system do you want to create,
Exactly. So this is kind of like just a wrap up of what HR is. Obviously, there is a lot more in the world about what HR can be, how we perceive it. Your employer might have a different idea what HR looks like. You might have a different idea what HR looks like. So like and share, comment on our videos if you want, and definitely reach out to us. We have a lot more coming up on future videos. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Thanks, Ike.
Thank you, Shika.
Bye.
Yeah.